When most folks think of farming, they picture soil, seeds, and a whole lot of sweat. But farming is far more than that. It's a way of living, a legacy passed down through generations, and the foundation of every meal we eat. It's easy to overlook, but farmers are the reason our society keeps moving. Every sandwich, every piece of fruit, every dinner on our plates starts with someone's hard work in the fields. Every bite we take begins with a farmer. People who rise before the sun, battle unpredictable weather, and risk everything for their land. Their days are long, the obstacles are tough, and the payoff isn't always certain. Without their dedication, our grocery stores would be empty. The variety and plenty we enjoy depend on their relentless effort. Right now, there's a growing divide across North America. A story of two neighbors, each with a very different reality for their farmers. In the U.S., farmers are up against mounting debt, wild swings in weather, and unstable markets. Many are just trying to hang on, fighting against forces beyond their control. Meanwhile, north of the border, Canadian farmers are thriving, embracing new technology, enjoying steady demand, and getting the backing they need. Their fields are flourishing, their outlook is hopeful, and their future looks promising. This isn't just about dollars and cents, it's about families, heritage, and the future of our food. Farming brings people together, links generations, and puts food on every table. The gap between American hardship and Canadian prosperity is widening, and the reasons are complex. It's a story shaped by policy, climate, and the choices we make as a nation. There's no easy fix. History, government decisions, and even plain luck all play a part. The roots of today's issues stretch back decades, molded by big moves and small moments alike. So, what's really happening in the fields of the US and Canada? What separates hardship from success? And what can we learn from both sides? Why are some farmers barely getting by while others are planning ahead? The answers reveal a lot about the state of agriculture and the future of our food supply. Let's explore the struggles, the victories, and the people at the heart of it all. Their stories matter, and they shape the world we all share. This is more than a simple comparison. It's a glimpse into the future of farming and the decisions that will shape what ends up on our plates for years to come. Talk to an American farmer, and you'll hear about relentless pressure. Every day brings a new challenge, and the weight of responsibility never seems to let up. Debt is a huge burden. Land, equipment, and supplies all require massive loans, but crop prices haven't kept up. The cost of running a farm keeps rising, while profits shrink, leaving little room for error. Many are trapped under a mountain of debt that grows every season. Even a small setback can push a family farm to the brink. Then there's the weather. Historic droughts, devastating floods, and unpredictable seasons make planning nearly impossible. Farmers are forced to gamble with nature, never knowing what the next season will bring. One year, fields are parched. The next, they're underwater. Crops that took months to nurture can be wiped out in a single storm or heat wave. Add to that the chaos of global trade. Markets like China and Mexico can vanish overnight due to tariffs or political disputes. International demand is unpredictable, and farmers have little control over these forces. Farmers are left with unsold crops and plummeting prices. Storage fills up, and hard-earned harvests sit idle, waiting for buyers who may never come. It's a cycle of high risk and low reward. Each season is a gamble, and the odds seem to get worse every year. Imagine betting everything on a crop, only to lose it to weather or see your market disappear. The emotional toll is as heavy as the financial one. This is the reality for thousands of American farm families. Generations who have worked the land now face an uncertain future. The stress is immense, and the future feels uncertain. Many farmers struggle with anxiety, wondering if their hard work will ever pay off. Many are questioning how much longer they can hold on. The fear of losing a family legacy is ever present. The result? A silent crisis spreading across rural America. Communities shrink, and once thriving towns fade away. The stakes have never been higher, yet despite it all, hope and determination remain as farmers look to the horizon for a better tomorrow. North of the border, Canadian agriculture tells a different story. Farmers here have embraced precision agriculture, using GPS-guided tractors, drones, and sensors to boost efficiency and yields. It's not just about technology. It's about making every seed and drop of water count. Government support is strong and predictable, with programs like agri-stability providing a safety net against disasters. This stability encourages investment and long-term planning. Canada has also secured major trade deals, opening new markets in Europe and the Pacific. By diversifying exports, Canadian farmers are less vulnerable to market shocks. Many are adding value by processing crops into finished products, creating jobs, and capturing more profit. The focus on quality, sustainability, and innovation has built a global reputation. The result? Canadian agriculture is thriving, even as others struggle. It's a model that's turning heads around the world. To see the real impact, meet David in Iowa and Chantal in Saskatchewan. David, a fourth-generation American farmer, invested heavily in land and equipment, counting on strong markets. Trade wars hit, prices crashed, and now he works a second job just to pay the bills. The stress is overwhelming, and his kids dream of leaving the farm. For David, farming is a daily struggle to survive. In contrast, Chantal in Canada used government-backed loans to invest in technology that boosted her yields. When disaster struck, crop insurance covered her losses. Thanks to stable trade deals, she exports reliably and plans to expand. Her family is optimistic, and her daughter wants to join the business. The difference? Chantal can plan for the future. David is just trying to make it through the year. The gap between their experiences is growing. Policy is the invisible force shaping farmers' fortunes, quietly influencing every decision made on the land. Whether it's the crops they plant, the risks they take, or the investments they make, government rules and support systems are always in the background, guiding the path forward. In the U.S., support is often reactive. Crop insurance helps with yield loss, but not price crashes. When prices fall, farmers are left exposed and the safety net feels full of holes. This means that even after a good harvest, a sudden market dip can wipe out months of hard work. Emergency aid arrives unpredictably, making it hard to plan for the future. Farmers never know if help will come in time or at all, leaving them in a constant state of uncertainty. What farmers truly want is stability. A fair market where they can sell their goods, not a patchwork of uncertain government checks that may or may not arrive. This unpredictability turns business planning into a guessing game, forcing farmers to gamble with their livelihoods year after year. In contrast, Canada takes a proactive approach. Programs like Agri-Invest and Agri-Stability offer predictable, long-term support, giving farmers a clear sense of what help is available before disaster strikes. These programs work together to buffer against both weather disasters and market risks, so farmers aren't left scrambling when the unexpected happens. The key difference is predictability. Canadian farmers know what to expect year after year, allowing them to plan, invest, and grow with confidence. This stability encourages investment in technology and sustainability, as farmers feel secure enough to innovate and improve their operations for the long term. It's not about handouts. It's about creating a secure environment where smart, hard work is rewarded and families can build a future on the land. The result? Canadian farmers can manage risk, weather the storms, and build resilient businesses that last for generations. U.S. farmers, meanwhile, are left hoping for help that may never come, making it difficult to plan for tomorrow, let alone the next season. Policy isn't just paperwork. It's a tool that can either unlock success or become a source of stress and anxiety for those who feed the nation. The contrast is clear. Stability breeds confidence and growth, while uncertainty breeds caution and hesitation. The right policies can make all the difference, shaping not just individual fortunes, but the future of farming itself. No matter the technology or policy, weather remains the wild card. American farmers face extreme swings, droughts, floods, and storms that can wipe out a year's work overnight. These disasters are becoming more frequent and severe, making insurance and planning harder than ever. Canada faces climate challenges too, but its northern location has provided some buffer. Longer growing seasons have even opened new opportunities in some regions. The difference in climate impact is reshaping global markets. When drought hits the U.S., global prices spike. But American farmers with no crop to sell don't benefit. Meanwhile, Canadian farmers with a good harvest can take advantage of higher prices. Climate change is creating winners and losers, and geography matters more than ever. The global food lottery is real, and the stakes are rising. Trade policy can make or break a farmer. The U.S. has taken a confrontational approach, imposing tariffs that triggered retaliation, often targeting agriculture. When China slapped tariffs on U.S. soybeans, prices collapsed and farmers were left with unsold crops. Canada, meanwhile, focused on trade diversification, securing deals with Europe and Pacific nations. This opened new, stable markets and reduced vulnerability to any single country's politics. The result? American farmers became pawns in trade wars, facing volatile markets. Canadian farmers gained secure, predictable access to global customers. Strategic trade policy is a game changer. Decisions made in distant boardrooms have real consequences for families on the land. The lesson: open, diversified trade brings stability. Confrontation brings risk. The difference is felt in every harvest. So, what's the takeaway? The challenges are real, but so are the opportunities. The Canadian model, smart technology, stable support, and diversified trade, offers a blueprint for success. U.S. farmers need less political uncertainty and more reliable, long-term policy. Risk management programs should be as dependable as the sunrise. Trade wars hurt farmers. Strong relationships open markets. Innovation is key. Precision agriculture and sustainability benefit both the environment and the bottom line. Value-added products and local markets offer new paths to profit. Above all, remember, farmers are people, not statistics. Supporting them means building an environment where hard work and innovation pay off. The next generation needs to see a future in farming. The spirit of the farmer is strong. With the right seeds, policy, technology, and market access, we can ensure a bountiful harvest for generations to come.